welcome to Let's Talk About Live Shopping, a series dedicated to unraveling the intricacies of video commerce in all of its variations and formats. I'm your host, Cynthia Nelson, three-time entrepreneur, Forbes contributor, investor, and advisor. Today, I have the sincere pleasure of talking to Ajay Bam, CEO of Vyrill. Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, hi Cynthia. Good afternoon. Thanks for having me. Love your background, by the way.
It is all fake. So this is
Okay.
my new California background since I'm moving to LA. It's my new California sleek background. And yours is very like mid-century modern. I love that too.
It's my aesthetic. Thank you. Thank you.
It is mine as well, but I use kind of this California studio look for right now. Anyway, there's always a great founder story. I want to know your background and how you started Vyrill. First of all, what is Vyrill? So people know it. First, I love the name, by the way. Freaking great choice. But what is Vyrill? And then how did you come about doing this?
Yeah, so let's start first with I'll tell you a little bit about Varol and then I'll get into my background so it'll give some context why I started the company I did. So essentially, today, the problem that Varol is going after is that 95% of world's video content today is not searchable. And hence it's not very useful. So I'm sure we have all as shoppers have been in this challenge where you're on a website, e-commerce site, store, you have selected your product, and there are 35 videos on the page. Let's take an example of BMW, right? And you're looking for a very specific feature in a car, which is a car with leather seats that features perhaps a driver that looks like you. So let's say a female driver, and you're looking for a car that's a particular model and a color.
Mm-hmm.
So I bet you today you can't really find the exact answer what you're looking for. And as a result, what happens is most shoppers usually will just select a single video. If they can't find the answer, they give up and move on.
Right.
When brands have spent thousands and millions of dollars, in case of BMW, millions of dollars, either producing that content
Yeah.
or licensing that content from influencers and other customers and more. And the ROI today is pretty low because only 5% of that, because of this behavior, only 5% of that video content gets consumed. So this is really the problem we're going after. So what Varl does is we are a video intelligence, which is voice of shopper, and a video marketing platform. And so what we do is, in this example, we make all those 35 videos searchable by
Mm-hmm.
analyzing the audio, text, images, and transcription in 15 dimensions, such as sentiment, topic, scene, demographic, diversity, brand safety, product safety, trends, keywords, and all that. And we essentially make that content useful. So going back to the BMW example, we offer a video search bar on your site. So you as a shopper now can ask a question, show me a car with leather seats featuring a male driver. Not only will Varro find the 4 videos featuring leather seats and a female driver, but even better, we pull all the clips together. So the key thing with video is that you have to take the shopper to in the first few seconds, you have to show them the answer. If not, they will swipe left and move on.
Mm-hmm.
And so essentially, how do you find what you're looking for in a video and speed shopper decisions? And in this
Right.
process, speed transaction and orders for brands and retailers is at the heart of the problem we have solved. So we have both a video intelligence and a video commerce solution. So a little bit of my background and how I arrived here. I've been studying shopping behaviors for about 18 years now. So previously built and sold a mobile shopping app company out of Boston, where we had built an app where you can scan and bag inside retail stores with your phone. So we increased the basket size by sending you promos, and we cut the lines. So there was a very clear ROI around the lift and speeding the transactions. So sold that company in 2009, and then after that, went to work at Nokia, the phone company,
Mm-hmm.
where I ended up launching the App Store in about 35 countries around the world. And so both these experiences were tremendous. And so I've been studying e-commerce shopping behaviors, both online and offline, for a very long time. And so started Varro before COVID. We actually came out of UC Berkeley from the machine learning lab and the Skytech incubator program. And really the story behind starting Varl is very simple. For the past, I would say 12, 14 years since YouTube was launched,
Yeah.
a lot of shoppers are now watching videos, reviews, unboxing videos, how-to videos, recipe videos before they shop. And they're making a lot of videos after they shop.
Mhm.
So there's massive amounts of video content out there. There's also massive amounts of video consumption as well
Mhm.
that's happening as well. And I think what's happened in the last, I would say, 15 years is that in overall video consumption has accelerated. And then COVID happens. And then, of course, during COVID, we're all home, we're buying online. And, when you're buying online and can't visit a store,
Yeah.
guess what? Videos are extremely helpful.
Mhm.
Videos really drive the brand trust because you can see the product, the person, and the emotions inside the video. So you see a lot of leading brands like Casper, the mattress company, Glossier,
Mhm.
leading their e-commerce with video content.
Mhm.
And so COVID really changed the game for video. And then, of course, TikTok happens
Right.
in
Right.
2021,
Right.
and that was a big game changer. And
Right.
so here we are. And so that's really a quick background. And I mean, honestly, video consumption took off, but there was no way to finance this in the video. So I said, let's solve this problem and see. By the way, I've experienced this as a shopper, and I've
Yeah.
experienced this being on the other side of with brand at Nokia as well.
Yeah, I mean, great. Thank you so much for your background specifically, and the length of time that you've been in this. You didn't just come out of nowhere, right? And also I love the stat of 95% of video content is not searchable. How can that be? Right? It just blows my like seriously, it blows my mind that it's not searchable. Literally, I don't know what even it's jaw dropping. That is like, your mic drop moment, right? On your TED Talk. But from a consumer perspective, those video reviews, I mean, I look at them too, especially if you're buying high ticket items, or maybe you saw something on
Exactly.
TikTok that was really cool, and you're like, does that actually, it could be makeup, it could be,
Yeah.
whatever it happens to be, does that actually really work? Does it really look as good as they say it does? And you start searching for videos of it, and I give up in like 2 seconds, I'm done because
Right.
I can't find what I'm looking for. There
Yeah.
hasn't been an AI tool that I've seen that can find me those things. I mean, I could do Google, for the image side of it,
Yeah.
but the fact that you can break down videos into clips based on what I'm actually asking for is incredible. And I think from a brand perspective, if they're able to analyze their own brand, their own marketing and their own videos, right? Take a brand,
Absolutely.
Betty Crocker, or like thousands of, I mean, the database of recipes
It's crazy.
happens to be a brand that I worked on many, many, many years ago
Yeah.
at TDB.
Yeah.
But, we're talking a heritage brand with cookbooks and, huge test kitchens, and they produce all this video content. They're pushing out there for them to be able to go back in and pull out and reuse that content over again very quickly by just accessing, saying, I want to know how many videos featured Asian food that had this with this particular host during this time. It was spring and we were doing, egg free, whatever. And like it would
Yeah.
slowly suck that together. That's a whole like series that you could start producing and sticking back out and like reusing content and getting higher ROI of the content you've already produced, which we know, especially with brands like that, it's very expensive.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I think one of the big challenges today with social media is there's so much content out there.
Yeah,
I mean, a brand like Nike has more than 25 million videos just on YouTube. And I'm
like
not even counting TikTok and Instagram and
crazy.
other platforms that happen after, right?
Right, right.
And so how do you really find